guys, this is Steph Parker with Tom Tom Magazine, and we are here outside of the Drummers Collective. 123 West 18th Street. You go in this building and up the elevator to the 7th floor. Let's check it out.
Talk your shit. Spit your game, talk your shit. Talk your shit, talk your shit.
Where do you practice?
When I met you, but I could not tell you I love you. Well, you put me down. You put me down real nice. This love is fair. Taking the ball just like from my life as I see it. Starting now, it's gonna have more meaning, girl. Take it back.
Okay, so that was just a quick little tour of the inside of the Drummers Collective. Hope you like the soundtrack, because I did. So I'm just kind of going to run down some of the stuff that I've been doing this week. Basically, it's broken down into two 2-hour classes, 5 days a week. So Tuesday through Thursday, I'm there from like 10 to 2. And then Monday I'm there from 1 to 5. Friday it only has one 2-hour class, which is your rhythm section. So I first got there, the orientation, awesome. There was donuts provided and coffee. Got my vote. Kind of just run down who was going to be in the course. There was like 7 other drummers. There's 1 other girl. And just kind of laying down what's out for the week. It has been intense. When they say it's an intensive 4-week program, they mean it is intense. I have a 2-hour class just on reading, a 2-hour class just on technique, 2-hour class just on Caribbean reggae music, 2-hour class just on rock, 2-hour class just on funk and R&B and soul, 2-hour class on Afro-Cuban, 2-hour class on Brazilian, 2-hour class on jazz, and 2-hour class on rhythm section, where you get to just play and then get critiqued on how you're playing with other musicians. I think I got everything. I don't think I left anything out. So we each get this binder that's made, and it has all these dividers in it. If you can see them, kind of a weird angle, but all these dividers right here, just broken up into, you know, your rock, jazz, funk, Brazilian, Afro-Cuban, practice time. There's blank pieces of paper in there because they want you to fill it up with what you want to put in there. You know, the teachers, whenever you have, my first classes this week were on all those styles, and it was really the history and the background of each one of those styles, and then beginning to touch on some of the like specific grooves that are the most important towards those styles. So each teacher in every class will give you the paperwork that you need or things like that for like supplemental material, but your notes they want you to fill up so that you'll look at it and remember what you wrote about, which is a really good thing. The technique class has been really great, specifically just because to have someone sit down and be like, this is molar, this is push-pull, this is, you know, this technique, and blah, 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 and looking at you and making sure that you're doing it correctly is really important, and I think it's great, you know, for drummers to have that opportunity to be able to have that kind of attention. And since there's 7 drummers in the course, my class, there's only 4, then the other class has 3. And they cap off every class at 5 tops. So even if there were like 25 people in this taking this 4-week program, they would only let 5 people in each class because they want it to be that personal. And I've actually found it really great so far. Every teacher knows your name. They know how you play because on the first day you had an evaluation where you went in and did some sight reading and just playing so they could kind of get a feel for where you're at. And the teachers that are looking at you during that know what you're doing, and they actually are really paying attention to how you play and like what you need, and are really specific towards how they can help you. And the greatest thing about the collective that I've learned just in this first week is how pro learning and pro like family environment it is. Like, a lot of musicians and a lot of drummers are really competitive, and that seems to be, I mean, it is there in the world, but there at the collective, it's really like a family of learning. You're there because you want to learn. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter where you went to school. It doesn't matter if you know music, if you don't know music. I mean, everyone's just there to learn and like have fun and play drums and really like hone and learn their craft. The practice facilities, I get 2 hours of practice every day there, being in this program. The drums are insane. There's top-of-the-line equipment, you know, great cymbals, everything's in great condition, and they actually don't over-tighten the cymbals or anything. It says it on all the practice drums, don't over-tighten stuff, but everywhere that I've ever been, some He-Man cave person thinks that they have to tighten everything super tight. So when I go to try to adjust a cymbal, I have to use the whole double stick, you know, technique to give myself leverage to move it. But theirs, I don't have to. People actually read it and take care of these things and follow the rules because that's a nice thing to do. So I was really surprised that I could actually adjust my own cymbal stands. And this week coming up, I'm going to be recapping as well. I'm taking a lesson with their female instructor, Camille Gaynor. I will let you guys know how that is, and hopefully I'll be able to get a couple of words with her during that, and we'll get to talk to a couple of the teachers, and I'll get some video footage of them, and then I'll be back next week with another recap of what we're doing, probably a little bit more playing, and I can give you guys some examples of just some of the technique things. But this week I just kind of wanted to show you around the facility, let you know that I'm there and that I'm doing this. And going to be documenting in the next issue coming out in September. It'll be a full spread article on this whole experience. So, if you don't know the collective, you should check it out. Go to their website. I hope this has helped out a little bit. And like I said, next week I'll be back again with a recap for week number 2. And I'm going to give you some more examples and show you some technique stuff. So, come back, check that out. This is Steph Barker with Tom Tom Magazine. And check out more videos on TomTomMag.com. What?